would like to introduce my dear son, Jeffrey, who is our oldest child. He's been a scientist since he was 1 year old. He's always been very thoughtful and very insightful. And he has a wide range of other interests in being a scientist. You'll hear from him later, and he's responsible for the music tonight. Laura is Jeff's life companion and our first daughter-in-law. And we were so thrilled when she joined our family. They're both living in Ottawa now.
And at the head of the table is my father, Martin Lundeen, commonly known as Dad, Granddad, or Sir. He lives in Salmon Arm, BC, where I was saying, I think, to one or two of you that we were very migratory out west. And although I grew up in Dawson Creek, my parents moved to Salmon Arm in the Shuswap area, and the family is scattered all over the place. But Dad is the heart and soul of our family. He sponsored not one, not two, but 4 family trips to Hawaii, where he has, in our great favor, he has spent our inheritance for now he is alive, and we can enjoy it. Of course, we may have to support him if he. Switching to the next table, at the head of the table, which is usually where we send the check, is my brother, my brother Barry. Barry is a little bit younger. Well, okay, he's a fair bit younger than I am, as he never fails to point out. You may detect a theme here tonight about younger than us, more often than not. Barry is lives with his family in Port Moody, BC, which is a suburb of Vancouver, and he has been through the years has been not only my brother but my friend. That's not something you can always say about a sibling, and with the opportunities to get to know Barry and Vicky and family in Hawaii. Well, when we live this far apart has been fantastic. Vicky Lundeen, who is sitting next to Barry there, is not only a wonderful sister-in-law, she's a wonderful hostess, and somehow they managed to put up all sorts of visiting relatives in their home when we drop in. We're out of. Yes, we lose track here. No, I know who you are. Sally Dempster and Tony Coos are co-parents-in-law of Jessica and Rob. And we've not only got to know them through Rob and Jessica, but also they've come along on 2 of our holidays in Hawaii now. Once when Rob and Jess were married there, and then once again, just because we were such great people to even to know. So they are great company, and they live only a few blocks from us in Toronto, so it's really nice to have family that close to us.
And I'd like to introduce Kate. Sorry, not Kate. Sarah and Mike Grove. I'm sorry. David and Dorothy's daughters. We've been very fond of them, and it's wonderful that we've known them since they were born. And it's been a great pleasure to see you grow up to be such an admirable woman. And Mike, we've enjoyed meeting you at your wedding, and your wonderful sense of humor, and we really appreciated your skills when you were working on our house. And your wonderful sense of humor during that time.
So the carpentry faults that you see are not his. And then Gloria and Doug Francis. And Gloria and Doug are good friends that we've got to know over the years as well. And Hamilton in origins and still at heart. So there is a Hamilton mafia that continues through the years of having connections to their place of birth. They're very good friends who have shared New Year's events, including a New Year's in July, because we didn't want drive in the summertime. I'm on to the next page here. So Rob, who is standing at the camera, is our dearly loved second son in order. And there he is.
There he is.
Rob is a computer, what do you call it, business analyst in the Legislative Assembly of Ontario. And he and Jessica live in Toronto. For those of us who work in the Ontario government, Rob would be very careful to point out that the Legislative Assembly is entirely different. It's not connected to government. It is the parliamentary arm of government. They're in charge.
Yeah, right.
Jessica is our second daughter-in-law, and we have really grown to love her over the years. The first contact that we had with her, I think, was seven or 8 years. I've kind of lost track of the time, but it's a couple that have established themselves in our hearts and their home in our lives. And turn the page over the page, and I go on next to my nieces, Jen, Jennifer, first in order, and Lisa Lundeen, who are Barry and Vicky's daughters from Port Moody. And they of course, have shared many of the experiences over the years with us in Hawaii and elsewhere. And I was saying there was a wonderful photo, which probably will come up, not when I'm talking, that is when we were at Whistler, so thinking of Vancouver 2010, and I think it's on top of Blackcomb Mark Mountain, is that right, Barry? With the family spread out in a line, and Vicky was expecting Lisa at that time, so that kind of gives you an idea of how long ago. So that way, all of the family was in the photo. So they're wonderful to have nieces, and I'm just so thrilled that your family was able to come and join us. And last but absolutely not least is my sister Trudy. Her full name is Trudy Ann. I have to say that for my father's benefit. Only my father and her aunt ever called her by her full name, but you can imagine how it comes out, Trudy Ann. But for those of us who are approximately her age, it's Trudy. Trudy is my much loved sister, and we have been able to keep in contact by phone, by email, and by our holidays together in Hawaii. She's a wonderful mother to her son Riley, who lives with her in Calgary, and I just think she's just one of the most wonderful people in the world. So
we're really privileged to have you all as family and friends, and we're very honored that you're here. And we hope that you will enjoy each other's company as much as we enjoy yours. Have a wonderful evening.